And a block by Uzama. And downfield they go. This is the rookie running back Hall. There's a block downfield by Berrios.
Week 6 ushers in the first round of bye weeks for the Lions, Texans, Raiders, and Titans. Otherwise, we've got some major matchups to follow this weekend that are going to have ripple effects across the football card landscape. So in this video, I want to share with you 3 of my favorite buy low targets this week heading into week 6, plus 2 sell now on the hype. Let's dig in. Quick reminder, if you're new here, welcome to the Football Card Quest. My name is Andy. If you want access to the entire football card experience, check it out in the description below over at patreon.com/footballcards. You get the entire Excel full of the hype index rankings and charts on a weekly basis, the entire thing if you really want to nerd out, plus access to the web app, the Discord, the giveaways, the backstage, the whole 9 yards. So my first play of the week, looking at the hype index, is to hold Bailey Zappe because he is gaining favoritism from Bill Belichick and his card prices could go up a lot more. He's not officially been named the starter for week 6, but he could be in line for another start if Mac Jones is not ready. But Mac Jones is still questionable. He's still day-to-day right now. He could be making a start in week 6, at which point you really aren't going to get that hype effect that you want from Bailey Zappe, so you just got to hold him right now. The Patriots are playing the Browns this weekend, who currently rank 5th in yards allowed per pass, according to Football Outsiders DVOA data analytics. That's 16th overall pass defense. The Browns also currently rank 32nd in run defense DVOA, last place in the league, and are allowing the 12th most yards per carry. So whether they get Mac Jones or Bailey Zappe, this is setting up to be a run game extravaganza led by Rhamondre Stevenson for the Patriots and the dual-headed monster of Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt for the Browns. So my number 1 buy target of the week is Rhamondre Stevenson because Damian Harris suffered a hamstring injury in week 5 that should hold him out at least this week and maybe 1 or 2 more. Hamstrings are tricky injuries. Rhamondre Stevenson went on to have an 84% snap share and ripped off big run after big run, averaging 6.4 yards per carry. Through 5 weeks, he leads the NFL in juke rate and number 2 in evaded tackles. He's climbed the hype index from number 84 overall in week 1 to number 34 heading into week 6. And my most hyped RB next to Khalil Herbert and Kenny Gainwell for the 2021 class. However, his rookie ticket auto Silver Prism on-card autograph still selling for right under $30. Compare that to the Khalil Herbert short print base, because he doesn't have an optic, at $28, and the Travis Etienne at $30. The Najee Harris still $150. If you can get this much for your Najee Harris, sell those. I've been saying sell Najee Harris since before the season started, as you can buy back in later in the season for much lower. His cards are still declining, but they're still selling for a lot of money. Sell the Najee Harris. Go buy yourself 5 Rhamondre Stevensons of the same scarcity. So his ideal targets for me are going to be autograph cards and low short print serial numbered color match cards for $30 or under. And I'm going to focus on buy it nows that are newly listed or targeting those auctions ending throughout the week. Hey guys, if you're enjoying this video, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on a single step on the quest, and share it with your friends if they're into fantasy football and football cards. Back to the action. My top buy low quarterback of the week is a little bit of a speculative play, but comparing some of the top draft picks from this draft class and looking at their score autograph cards, which is non-serial numbers, so I'm getting a few transactions to get a good look here. We've got Bailey Zappe about $100. We've got Malik Willis about $85. Kenny Pickett about $200 to $230, and Desmond Ridder here at $46. And I look at Desmond Ridder as my buy low quarterback candidate of the weeks, man. This guy led the Bearcats in his final college season to an undefeated regular season and a playoff berth, while also throwing for the most passing yards in Bearcat history. He had over 3,500 yards of total offense his senior year and was responsible for 37 touchdowns. He also displayed 97th percentile speed and burst at the NFL Combine. This is ultimately why the Falcons drafted him over Malik Willis. He has a very winning record in college. Atlanta is struggling right now at 2-3. They also have a very difficult schedule coming up. They've got the 49ers at home this weekend, who boast one of the league's best defenses. Now, Nick Bosa is questionable. That's a big impact. They also lost 2 members of their secondary. That's a significant impact to their secondary, but they still have Talanoa Tufunga back there. They still got Fred Warner and some of these other really good defensive pieces, and they're still got Kyle Shanahan, and Nick Bosa should play in this game. Then they get the Bengals, who's playing very good on defense, the Panthers, who are playing decent on defense, the Chargers, who are playing decent on defense. So we could see the Falcons lose all of these next 4 games, or at least probably 2 to 3 of them. And we've already heard from The Athletic, from the coaching staff, that Desmond Ridder got quite a bit of playing time in the preseason because they plan to give him time during the season. You know, he shined against defensive backups in the preseason, completing 60.8% of his preseason passes for 431 yards. When you compare them to all these other quarterbacks in the draft class, this guy's got some flashy upside that would definitely drive his card prices up to a respectable amount. I'm thinking about $100 here if he got the start. Kind of ask yourself, what would Malik Willis? We saw Bailey Zappe's go up to 100. We saw Kenny's go up to 200. And of course, he's a first-round draft pick, and he plays for a large market in the Steelers. So we got to think that there's definitely at least 100% room for growth here in the current values of the Desmond Ridder Score Auto. And that's just one card. I would definitely look at the Pen Pals Black Ink, or any of these rare cards, even from Luminance or Donruss Elite, or super rare stuff from Leaf, even if it's autographed and serial numbered. We can see these cards have some pretty good demand. Still sell for Bailey Zappe and the other guys. There's an Elite numbered out of $4.99 going for $4. I like those Elites because they have those pro uniforms. They have the pro team name, the RC shield, and a nice little serial number. Some nice designs there to these cards. That brings me to my next chalk buy of the week, and that is Kenneth Walker III for the Seattle Seahawks. Rashad Penny now fractured his tibia, out for the year. Kenneth Walker, arguably the best pure runner, drafted in the early second round because he was so dominant at Michigan State. Put up over 1,600 rushing yards in his senior year with 19 touchdowns, guys. Absolutely insane on just a 12-game. With Rashad Penny now out for the season, the rookie will immediately step into a role similar to Dameon Pierce as the early down back. After Penny left the game in week 5, Walker handled 88% of the snaps and 100% of the rushing attempts. Also ripped off a big run. He's also getting the long down and distance snaps. He wasn't traditionally seen as a receiver, but the guy has shown to already have soft hands and the ability to receive the ball. Based on this data, there's a chance he's going to grow into more of a passing down and early down running back, which would make him a bona fide high-end RB1 in the NFL. So when rookie FOMO, talent, utilization, and team environment align, it creates moments to be bold like this, investing in Kenneth Walker. They play Arizona at home this week. Arizona has been wildly inconsistent on defense, currently ranked 12th in run defense DVOA, but 20th in yards allowed per carry, with Arizona throwing the ball at the highest rate in the league and Seattle holding the league's worst pass defense. I expect them to try and control the time of possession through this game with the use of the run game and keep the ball out of Kyler Murray's hands. This all means more opportunities for Kenneth Walker, who's got that 99th percentile speed score and best comparable to LaDainian Tomlinson, according to PlayerProfiler.com. You can see here comparing what Breece Hall's cards are now at after the Jets get a nice little win where Breece Hall put up 30 fantasy points. You can see the difference there in the XRC, which is a super premium liquid, also pretty rare card. Breece Hall now at 120 compared to what Kenneth Walker still at 50. People are accepting offers, 26. 2 sells for you guys. Sell Randall Cobb on the Green Bay Packers. This guy has dramatically outperformed his role in that offense by a wide margin. He's coming off a season high, 13 targets, 7 receptions, 99 yards. This Topps Chrome Refractor Auto is a perfect example of why you need to sell Randall Cobb cards now. Unless he's got some serious Packers personal collection value to you, go ahead, take this opportunity to liquidate him, because based on his utilization, his snap share, his target share, he's unlikely to carve out a significant role, and at 32 years old, generate that kind of hype down the stretch to really maximize any type of profit. So this is a nice little hype window. Sell those Randall Cobb cards. Also, sell Dyami Brown. He's coming off of a NFL career high game with only 2 receptions, 105 yards, 2 touchdowns. His snap share before this, he may only be 23 years old, but his snap share before Jahan Dotson missed. See, Jahan Dotson missed this past game, so that's why Dyami Brown got these targets. Jahan Dotson's a first-round rookie. When he's healthy, he's going to come right back in. Dyami Brown's going to go back to having a 10 to 15% snap share. He still only got like a 30% snap share in this game. Just got lucky on the 2 big targets, 2 touchdowns. People are paying some money for Dyami Brown cards this week. Another great example of the 2021 Select tie-dye out of 25 going for about $150. Sell those Dyami Brown cards off of this. Another perfect example of way outperforming utilization. We're going to sell those touchdowns and chase that utilization, guys. So I hope you've enjoyed this video today. We'll be back tomorrow with some more content. Make sure you subscribe, share the video, like the video if you liked it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Same thing with Skylar Thompson. You could ultimately say Skylar Thompson is a great quick flip for the Miami Dolphins. He is going to get a start here in week 6, as head coach Mike McDaniels has already said that Tua is still going to be sitting out while he's undergoing brain evaluations, concussion protocol, and looks like Skylar Thompson is still going to get the start over Teddy Bridgewater.